Everybody, what is up? It's Eddie Neddy, and we have got a video for you guys here that we're going to be, Hello everybody, what is up? It's Eddie Neddy, and we're going to be doing a career mode, obviously, like I said, the most challenging career modes to do for your FIFA 23. So, we're kicking off here with Bournemouth, a squad which, brought in some alright signings, to be fair. Neto, decently rated goalkeeper. Sensi, a fantastic signing to us for Bournemouth. They also brought in Marcus Tavernier, who's a good young attacking mid slash winger. Joe Rodwell. They also brought in Jack Stevens on a season-long loan. And I believe that is it. So they've done some alright business. Not too many immediate change in their squad. But let me tell you a few reasons no one is going to be challenging. Right, Bournemouth is most likely to be the lowest rated squad in the Premier League in FIFA 23. Most likely. Because obviously you would think it would not go for Forest. But Forest have made a lot of signings. And a lot of them players they signed have had really good seasons. So I'd imagine the Forest squad probably would be higher in overall than the Bournemouth squad. Another reason why it's going to be challenging, Bournemouth historically throughout FIFAs, when they've been in the Premier League, have always had a bit of a low budget, usually bordering on the 18 million mark. Like I said, I can't see that changing that much. It could even be less because they haven't really spent that much. Obviously they got Neto on a free transfer, Rothwell's a free transfer, Stevens is a loan. They did buy Sensi, I believe, around about 18 million, and I think Tavernier was about 10 million, ish. So yes, they have spent a bit of money, but nowhere near compared to the rest of the Premier League. So yeah, this is one I think that will be a really challenging series. The only massive positive for you guys with this Bournemouth series is with this Bournemouth career mode, if you do end up doing Bournemouth, let me know if any of you guys do, is that the squad is a pretty young squad. Look at Jay Nancy, 22, Solanke, 24, Christie, 27, probably convert him into a centre-back midfielder match, and I think his overall probably would grow. Lewis Cook, 25, Philip Billing, 25, Jefferson Lerma, 27, Zimura, 22, Fredericks, 29, Sensi, 24, Kelly, 23, and Neto, 32. Probably one of the younger squads in the Premier League. They got some good young players on the bench as well, in Tavernier, Tavares, Brooks. Oh no, Morgan Rogers doesn't actually play for them anymore, so that's a transfer. Okay, I don't think he plays for Bournemouth, this guy, anymore, lads. Unfortunately, I made a mistake with that one. I've actually left him in. Hill is a really good young centre-back. Dembele. In terms of outgoings, they got quite a few players I'd potentially look to get rid of. I know Leif Davis has moved to Ipswich. Try and edit that transfer if you guys can. I'd also maybe look to potentially get rid of Dembele or Lowe, because you've already got, you're only playing a one striker formation. I don't think you need four decent strikers. And in terms of signings potentially being looked at, I would definitely try and get in a left back, someone a bit similar to what they've already done with Neto and Tavares. Try and get like a big name, oldish left back that would come in for a season. Maybe for example, someone like Danny Rose, maybe get him in for a season and grow him alongside Zimura. I'd also look maybe towards the winger department as well. Like a left winger or a left mid. But yeah, them are what I suggest. Bournemouth, in my opinion, is one of the most challenging careers in FIFA 23. Well, let's get into the next team. Okay, so next team is Bundesliga side VFL Bochum, or Bochum, I'm not sure pronounce their name. But this side, in real life, have played 6 games and lost all 6 games. They had a pretty poor start to the season. I think they even got battered 7-1 against Bayern Munich. What team in the Bundesliga doesn't? Their transfer window hasn't been the best either. They brought in a few meh signings in terms of FIFA ability anyway. They've signed Janko, which is a good right back, going off stats and statistics, 87 pace. But, Dominic Heights, 28, left-footed, left centre-back. They brought in Forster from Stuttgart. Stoger from Mainz, which is quite a good signing. As they brought in Hoffman from, I think, I think Bundesliga 2 side, from a Bundesliga 2 side, I'd imagine. They also brought in Ossia Tutu, who's a really good young right back. They signed Horn from FC Cologne. They signed Lille's Musée. But yeah, there's a few reasons why this one is going to be a really challenging career. Like I said, they probably got one of the worst squads in the Bundesliga, you know, going off their immediate starting 11. They do have a few good players in there. I think some players that you would definitely need to probably use Asano, despite he is 27. He has got that 3-star, 4-star. You could probably get him up to that 4-star, 4-star very quick, and also probably one of your better players in the squad, along with Holtman as the left mid department. You know, another one left-footed, 26, 6'1", good player. Danilo, solid left back. Raymond, solid goalkeeper your first season. But yeah, you definitely need to make some improvement this side. But as most Bundesliga teams, you're probably going to have a very low budget. Out of the criminals, I suggest all of you guys here, this is one of the most challenging ones. They don't really have the highest of budget. Every Bochum, I imagine their budget probably will stretch to about 7 or 8 million. They haven't spent much. Free transfers, they let go of some of their, thank you Jack Mert, who literally subscribed and not even streaming, but that's a shout for you midway through the video. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I would suggest VFL Bochum as the team that you should do for your Bundesliga FIFA 23 save if you do want to change in career mode. People, the next team is Cadiz CF. I'm not sure to pronounce this team's name, but they are currently bottom of La Liga. Haven't picked up a point yet this season. I believe they've played 5 games and they have lost all 5, despite they have had a decent transfer window, to honest, you know, bringing in Bogdana, who's a brilliant young left mid, 26 years of age, 75 rated. I mean, I don't know what the rating is going to be, 50 to 83, but I'd imagine it probably would still be similar in terms of overall. Blanco, good Real Madrid centre mid, young, high potential prospect. They signed just on a permanent deal from Real Madrid, a fantastic signing, really good young. Similar, they signed Mobile, who is basically going to be your pace merchant, to be honest with you. They have also signed Alcaraz on a permanent basis, and also Emma Tiro on a permanent basis. So, yeah, so the reason why I think this will be a challenging career, usually La Liga teams don't really have the biggest of budgets as it is, and this is an aging team. You look at your 2 strikers, Negredo, 36, Perez, 33, who else? He's only 28. I thought he was a lot older than that. Espinoza, 30. Fernandez, 29. Lemmerser, usually fine for goalkeeper, 29 years of age. Sorabino, 29. I believe Lozano, yep, 28. Who else? Hernandez, 32. Alcaraz, obviously, they're on the new signings, 30. Garcia, 32. Mari, 32. Kalina, 28. So it is a bit of an aging squad. It's not the youngest of teams. They only have 2 players in their starting 11 that is below the age of 25. No, younger than that. But, yeah, 25, below 25. Now, that is a bit of a meh, you know. Blanco and Just are the 2 players that are both really young, former Real Madrid Youth Academy prospects. Obviously, Blanco on loan from Real Madrid, and Just was on loan for Real Madrid last season. Obviously, they brought him permanently. If you're looking for signings to the team, I think you definitely need a big-name centre-back to partner Just. Potentially, you might need to look at another winger, you know, on the right-hand side, especially with losing Sanchez to Rayo Vallecano. I think you potentially need to look to bring in a right midfielder and definitely a younger striker. But anyway, let me know what your career mode is going to be for FIFA 23. Thank you for watching this stream. Sorry, I just stream and I'm used to saying that. But yo, you'll have an amazing rest of your day. Take care, people. Speak to you soon. See you later.